back to your friends, Don and Gino.
Well, you're surrounded by friends today, right here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Don Getling, Gino Fronti, Randy Plaice, Liz Perez. You have friends in the real estate industry right here in Santa Clarita. And we're here with you live from the Vault Media Studios right here in Cherry Creek Mortgage on Turney Road, right down the street from you.
In fact, the best way to join us is on our website at donandgino.com. And don't just join us today to watch, chat, and listen live by going to donandgino.com. Join us every day. Go to our Facebook page and like us, because that's where we can contact you.
Gino has
every
no friends.
single day.
Like us, because then you'll have friends.
I even created 72 fake Facebook profiles just so I have more people like me.
I just recently got 72 Facebook friend requests. That's weird.
Awkward.
She picked up on it, dude.
It's more awkward for me.
She's just not pretty. She's smart, too, so you're in trouble.
Yeah, you'll know. It's a 72 Candy Crush request
Got it.
tomorrow.
Oh, no, oh, no.
I didn't play that
Actually,
game.
yeah.
I used to make fun of people that play that game all the time until I started playing. Now I'm like, I'm one of them. I'm addicted.
Oh, no, Gino. Really? I'm not keeping you busy enough?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
my gosh.
I got to do something
Actually, we
to
should talk about that
de-stress.
with Randy, because we talk about that. You know, you mortgage and real estate people, you can do whatever you want. You don't have a boss. My boss is horrible, isn't he? Your boss is horrible.
Horrible.
My boss is horrible.
Oh,
I mean-
But how's your boss, Randy?
That's great.
And what we're alluding to is we are our own bosses, and we work our tails off like idiots. I don't know. The earliest we've gone home, I know, this week is 8.
I'll tell you what. I went home last night, and my wife was like, "Are you okay?" Because I actually laid down on the couch and covered myself with a blanket and grabbed a pillow, and she goes, "What's wrong with you?" And she goes, "Are you sick?" I go, "No, I'm just tired." And she's like, "Well, are you going to come to dinner?" I'm like, "No, I'm not hungry." And she's like, "Wow, I'm like going to call 911. What's wrong?"
Yeah, Gino said he wasn't hungry.
And ultimately, I was just tired. It was just beat from working hard.
And let me clarify that. It's not because we're working harder. We're working smarter, without a doubt. It's just because we love what we do. We're very excited to show up every day and help more of you. We're coming up with these great I guess systems or a great platform, America's Professional Resource Group. We're spending extra time with our teams like Randy and Liz to reach more of you out there, and that's what we're excited about. We don't mind working till late. We can't go home. It's not because we can't just walk out the door and go home. And we like this.
Working till late doesn't sound so bad, except that you and I see each other every morning at around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
So
right
that's
after
when our
Burn
day
Fitness,
starts.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So
You guys have a bromance?
you would think, my wife thinks so. She calls him his second wife. And he hates it because he's just like my wife, so I know all his little tweaks and twitches and stuff.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm like, Gino, no more wine. How do you know? I'm like, yeah, is that one of you at home?
yeah. He's like, that's enough fun. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, we're like that. This whole office. I love our team. We love coming to work every day. You know, I mean, everybody when they leave on vacation, it's sweet. They're like, oh, I'm gonna miss you guys, which is really cool. And it's because we get to help you. All of us at Cherry Creek Mortgage love helping you, and that's what I wanted to touch on a little bit, Randy. Is that you have flexibility, but you work 7 days a week.
Oh, sure. I mean, we have flexibility in the sense that we can pick up the kids if we need to, shuttle them around to their enrichment classes, kung fu or gymnastics or dance or whatever we do. But of course, I mean, we still have a job to do at the end of the day, and we still have our commitment to our clients. So there's days that we work.
Seeing
every
you
day,
in
7
tights at
days,
dance
24
class
hours.
just scares
No.
me, Randy.
He's
No.
really
my-
good in hip-hop.
Yeah, hip hop is good. I like contemporary. I have really nice lines.
How's
It's
your
amazing.
kung fu? I haven't heard that in years.
My kung fu, it's amazing. I was a green belt, so please don't get me upset because I might snap back to my
I
old
know
ways.
enough karate to get my butt kicked.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the humanizing side with Randy Plaice and Liz Perez of Keller Williams. Letting you a little insight on what it's like to be a real estate team that's passionate, and this is what you do. This is your life. And one of the things that Liz was bringing up is how she's quit basically 4 times last year out of just frustration and taking things personal. And as you've been in this industry for a while, I think one of the attributes of a professional has been through a lot, meaning through a lot of transactions, been there, done that, is actually the strongest attribute of hiring somebody like us and hiring somebody like Randy is you don't stress. I mean, you internally do, you care, but you know how to handle that and make sure you take the right steps. Am I right?
Right. I mean, it's one of the things as leader of our team and also the principal that works with our clients it's one of these situations where when things go wrong, I have to have my mind together, and I have to be able to quickly think on my feet and think about all the options of what we can do. Because if I don't, everything's going to fall apart. My client's going to be stressed or facing all sorts of
So you
hardship.
take the stress away from them by staying calm, cool, and collected.
Right. I'm a stress shelter for them. That's what I try to do.
You bring it home to Liz.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's
I
how it
like
works.
that, a stress
It's good
shelter,
stuff.
though, because that's so true. I mean, ultimately, when people hire real estate agents, sometimes they tend to hire family or friends, and not necessarily the absolute best person for the job. And I think Don said this before, you don't hire a pilot or a neurosurgeon to fly when the airs are clear or to do the easy cut on the operation. You hire them for the hard things, for when things go wrong, for when there's a storm, for when you have to make a quick decision to make sure things are good. I mean, that's really when you need a pro.
And there's a lot of deals we had even last year that they look great. They look very easy, streamlined. We represented the seller and the buyer. Everything was all smooth and dandy, and things just happen.
I don't
Things
even
go
know.
sideways.
I don't even know if I want to say this while I'm here in this building, because in this building we usually have a rule that you can't speak the basketball term. The one where people jump in the air and hit the net and do all that. Don't say it. So, because as soon as you say that,
Right. You're
everything
jinxing
falls
yourself.
apart. You
Right.
totally jinx yourself because.
You can't griffin here.
That's right. And the thing is that things don't go wrong because the people that are working together don't want to make everything happen. Things go wrong for so many random reasons. I mean, people get stuck in airports when they're supposed to sign. I've seen so many crazy things happen. People get sick. I mean, just nuts things
Inspection
happen.
reports, appraisals.
People sell the same house to multiple parties, all sorts of different things.
That happens
Been
too, doesn't it?
there.
Yeah.
So the bottom line of what we're getting at, and I know Randy, you'll back me up on this, is seriously, it's about how you handle, but actually even more than just handling the stressful situations. I know our team and our systems, and that's what we're meet with on Monday this week is being proactive.
Yeah.
How do we avoid things becoming problems? That's really the event. There's going to be 20% of things. I don't care who you are. Even if you struck down and made this earth, stuff's going to happen. But if we can eliminate 80% of the problems by being proactive and putting together systems and thinking ahead, it makes your life a lot better and the transaction more successful. Am I right?
Oh, completely. And that's one of the other benefits of having Liz on the team is that she brings a lot of the real world perspective that I have lost a little bit because I've been in the trenches for so long. A lot of things I don't see a perspective. She brings a perspective that I no longer have because I'm just used to the terminology. I'm used to throwing around different words in the real estate lingo. And she brings that to me and says, hey, we need to revise that. Like on the website, I know we'll talk about it. We've made sure that we've looked at it with multiple eyes from multiple perspectives so we can help people if they're brand new to real estate, they've never bought a home. We really break it down in layman's terms so they really understand what we're talking about. So hopefully we can eliminate a lot of questions or a lot of uncertainty that they might have right from the get-go.
Very well said, Randy. I like that. And if you just tune in, we're here with Randy Plaice and Liz Perez of the Randy Plaice, basically real estate team out of Keller Williams, and that was great statement. That's true. You're eliminating some of those potential issues ahead of time, and being proactive is very key. I love the humanizing point because you guys are doing basically like what we do. Because Gino, I heard you on the phone, and this is legitimate. On the phone talking to a client going, well, what if I just went with an internet lender? I saw some lower rates and stuff. But there's so much more to having a professional. There's a difference. You're hiring a professional. Meaning we handle the largest debt in your life, most likely, is your
This
loan.
was a big one. I know what you're talking about.
This is huge. Yeah, it's almost $1 million loan. You guys are handling $1 million properties. Doesn't matter. Anybody's property. It's the biggest asset they're going to have. There's so much more to the transaction than just the interest rate or just the sell price, especially afterwards, because the value that you guys give is now becoming a friend that they can trust, that they can call on when something goes wrong. Because I don't know, believe me, there is many times after the fact that something will go wrong and they need someone they can trust and help them through it, navigate through the problems after the fact, or give them advice. We have given the advice you've given many clients after the fact that have saved them thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands. We added up millions last year between the interest we have saved after the fact of saying, hey, we've reviewed your mortgage you're paying more interest than you need to pay, or we can eliminate the mortgage insurance.
In
Nobody else will do that, and they're worried about $13 a month. Really?
This is totally random, right? But not only did we save people millions of dollars, we were talking about this morning, we actually kept someone out of jail last year, too.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are good.
Yeah. That's true. That just happened, too.
Yeah.
And we had one of our expert contributors help us with that, and they're like, wow, that's what those guys said. So
Yeah.
Gino was telling me I was worried about it. He's like, you just want to go to jail for a couple of years. You like silver bracelets? These aren't from Tiffany. All right, so great stuff. So we've been talking about how this industry works, the compassion and humanizing part of being in the real estate industry. Now you guys want to stay tuned because we're going to talk about some specific numbers of why you need to take advantage of this closing window of opportunity in the real estate industry. You do not want to miss it because we're gonna share with you these exact numbers of, if I wait, can it get better? I'm gonna wait for prices to go down. I'm gonna wait for interest rates to go down. Ain't gonna happen. We're gonna show you why when we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220.